So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy.
Oh my goodness.
Try to take a shower here, guys. Come on, get out of here. Close your eyes.
Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. It's American Hillbilly. Man, good to see y'all this evening. And I got a co-host here with me tonight. This is one of my granddaughters, Ella. Say hi.
Hello.
You got Cooter's hat on. Cooter will be missing that hat. Man, good to see y'all out there this evening. My goodness. Look at all these people out here on the side chat. A lot of people out there, ain't there? Yeah. You've been eating chocolate. I can see chocolate inside your mouth. Yeah, she just discovered what a 100 grand bar was tonight. Yeah. One of the little Halloween ones. She's like, you like those, didn't you? Yeah. Well, oh, look, you hear everybody saying hi to you. They're saying, hi, Ella. Look at you. Man, goodness. You're more popular than Cooter. No doubt. Well, we have a lot of cool people back in the green room, don't we? All the people's out there, yeah. Yeah. Did you bring enough Halloween candy for everybody in the green room? You did, yeah. I thought there was plenty of Halloween candy back there. And it's not even October yet. We already got Halloween candy everywhere. But it's good, ain't it? Well, let's say we bring out everybody back there in the green room and say hi to them, and they can say hi to everybody, okay? All righty. Up first, and bring out Mr. Gizzard Gary. How you doing tonight, Gizzard?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. Hey, everybody.
Glad you can be here. My goodness.
I'm
Good
glad
to
to
have
be
you, brother. Well, appreciate you being here tonight. And up next, we have Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me on here, Hillbilly.
Well, glad you're here, brother. Glad you're here. Good to have you. And up next, we have JH586. How you doing tonight, Jamie?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me, man. I'm glad I finally got to meet Chad here, Kentucky Rimfires. Of course, I know you two guys. Nice to meet Ella. Look at that. She's cute as a button, and she's got a hat after my own heart. Good old camouflagey. So
you say thank you. You're shy now, huh? Well, glad you're here, Jamie.
Thank you.
And up next we have Mr. Pat in the, he's not in a tree, he's not on a tractor. Tonight he is in a bunker. Pat in the bunker. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I am doing well. Just got done outside the bunker and got in the green room just in time to kick this show off with y'all. So glad to be here tonight. So,
oh man,
thanks for having me.
Glad to have you, buddy. Always. And up next we have Moondog Go. How you doing tonight, Moondog?
Excellent. I'm a little tired from being in the car. Just drove out from Sacramento this morning, where attended a 1,000-yard match for the Sacramento Valley League, and it was the state championship. So it was pretty cool to see.
Awesome. Well, driving up there is way better than flying up there, because after you're flying, man, your arms be all tired.
It is
flapping and stuff. So.
But glad to be here.
Good to have you here tonight, buddy. And we also have the leather master himself, Mr. Mark Thomas. How you doing tonight, Mark?
Doing outstanding. Thank you. Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Glad you're here. My goodness. A lot of great people out there in the side chat. And I'm going to throw up this banner real quick, because we actually have the regular giveaway tonight, and the hashtag is HBN96, and that will be for the skinny blue knife. And so, anyway, we'll be giving that away. But then also tonight we have our monthly giveaway, and so it's too late to enter that tonight, but you can enter this month for next month. So we'll be doing that later too and find out who the winner is for the month of August. Yeah. And so I probably should have done that last week. I tried to do it in the middle of the week, the following month. But anyway, I it skipped my mind last week. I had it all ready and forgot about it. And so we're going to do that this week. And you like giving stuff away? Or you like winning stuff? Both? Yeah, I do too. So, man, look at everybody we got here in the side chat. My goodness. A lot of great people out there. And, anything happened this week on the panel or even on the side chat? Anything special that somebody just made your day better or you made somebody's day better? Anybody got any stories of that?
Yeah, I'll kick it off. We was supposed to bale up the last bit of our hay. We've actually got some storms that are supposed to be rolling in later tonight. And the good Lord willing, it finally dried out enough because it got rained on once. And finally got dried out, and I was going to go bale it at the last minute before it got dark, for about a good hour and a half. And my dad beat me to it, and I told him I was going to bale it. And he was like, no, he says I wasn't doing anything. So I just went ahead and baled it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm off for the night. So with that hour and a half, I went out and got to the range and put about 100 rounds of 9mm down range and got to play with my full size 9mm and my carry. So that actually made my evening really awesome, really.
Nice. If it had been like my dad, he's like, yeah, I'll bail it if you want to put it up in the loft.
Well, I'd have to be a lot bigger boy because those are some big round bales. the 1,200 pound variety.
Yeah, those don't quite go in the loft, do they?
No, not real good. And at least you can't chuck them by hand anyway. At least not me.
We got a birthday out there. Gunpowder Beauty. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Gunpowder.
Is she
Hillbilly.
25 again, or?
I don't think we're supposed to ask.
Hey, Hillbilly.
Yeah.
I just wanted to share. If you guys don't watch Walnut and Steel, go over and check out his channel. My dad's battling cancer right now, and he recently had his right arm amputated.
Oh.
And I got a hold of my dad's Daisy BB gun that is 56 years old, and I sent it to Walnut and Steel, and he put out a video this morning of that BB gun. He's repaired it and upgraded it and is sending it back to me. So that's my thing that made my day.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
That's great.
The fella at Walnut and Steel is Nibs, and he is phenomenal. Man's got a wealth of knowledge about both air guns and regular firearms. He's just great channel. There's nothing but good on there.
Well, if somebody'd like to put out the link to his channel so everybody can go check it out, that would be great.
Walnut and Steel.
Hey, I got one. Hillbilly.
You betcha.
I've whined on my show and yours about how far behind I am at my job. So, a couple of days this week, my supervisor, the director of technology, has been in my shop helping me repair Chromebooks. And guys, y'all think, well, that's because you're sorry. You're not you're not pulling your own weight. No, this is we bought a really bad model of Chromebooks in my school system, so there's a ton of work to be done in there. But I want to tell you that some of you guys out there are in positions of authority in your workplace and on YouTube or whatever. But if you really want to be a leader, a true leader does not ask anyone else to do anything they're not willing to do themselves. So
100%.
this is setting an example for the whole technology department in our school system by the director of technology being in there working on Chromebooks, and that's kind of the lowest job. It's kind of like it reminds me of when Jesus washed the disciples' feet. Peter says, "You'll not wash my feet." Jesus said, "If I don't wash your feet, you ain't got no part of me, man." So yeah, that was the job reserved for the lowliest of servants, and I kind of feel that way at my job sometimes. I got the lowest job on the totem pole, but that ain't what it's about. Because if a kid doesn't have a Chromebook in his classroom, he don't have access to the curriculum, and he can't learn what they're doing. So actually, I am the lowest of the totem pole, but at the same time, I probably have a very high impact on what's actually going on in the classroom. Somebody's got a storm going
Yeah.
That was close.
Well,
on. Okay, I'll shut up, Lord.
that's what I was gonna say. That's the Lord put an underline on what you're saying.
I was wondering if you were going to go there, Jamie.
I believe that's a mic drop, Jamie.
I just got a severe thunderstorm warning on my phone, so
I'm pretty sure it's accurate.
I may have to run close.
Just a little.
Perfect.
I may have to run and close windows here in a few minutes.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
But it is getting that time of the year where we can open our windows and let that fresh air come through. Hope you don't have allergies. But it's my favorite time of the year, man. There's another. It's football season. Deer season's about to open up here in another month or so, and then we got Thanksgiving and Christmas. Just a very solemn time of year. Just a joyful time of celebration. It's just my favorite time of the year. It's the fall and the holidays, and I just love it.
Yeah. That's for me, spring and fall. I mean, and I love, like I said, the holidays too, but around here, there's a verse in the Bible, and I can't quote it. And maybe Jamie or one of you guys can, but it talks about how basically the trees and the mountains and everything, basically like speaks and calls out God's name. Like its existence is from there. And so in the spring, when we see all the flowers budding out, the leaves coming on the trees, everything turning green, that's for around here, and then in the fall, same way, the color of the trees and everything, it just almost looks like these mountains are singing, and, it's just, it's just something awesome to see and, be a part of. And
Yeah, I've heard it said that there's two places in this world where there ain't no atheist, and that's in a foxhole and in a tree stand. I do my my best worship is sitting in a tree stand, waiting for the sun to come up and watching God's creation come to life that particular day. And I just praise and worship during all those times. And I was talking to the Lord one morning. I said, Lord, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And he says, hey, you know what? I'm like, what? There is not a time where this is not happening somewhere in the world. And I'm like, wow. And that's what you're talking about. And I'll find that verse for you. Y'all carry on.
Thank you. Yeah, in the spring, I just love that, and then the fishing. I love spring fishing, the top water and the river fishing and all that. And then the fall, for me, fall time, that's, used to be you get out and play a little golf. I don't do as much as I used to, and hunting and stuff like that. And, just really enjoying nature, both, at those times. And so, yeah, it's amazing. And anybody else got a story they want to share before we get on to the first topic? That's about everybody. And actually, why don't we call out the side chat before we even start on the first topic? And would somebody like to pick out what everybody should type in the side chat? And
Thunder.
Yeah.
Thunder.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Thunder. So type in thunder in the side chat. And Jamie, would you like to call everybody out, or are you busy there?
Certainly, man. Let me get my pop out chat up here.
Get your up arrow ready.
Get my up arrow ready. I got them out.
Dang first world problems, man. Let me tell you.
I know, right? Okay, let's get up here to where we started. Looks like, no, we got to go back some more. There's Chris from the 740. Hey, brother. We got, looks like Jacob S. was the first one with Thunder. Gizzard Gary is in there because he's on the side chat and in the panel. Ron 2A Matters is out there. Pat in the Bunker's on the panel and in the side chat. Michael Dunn, what's going on, brother? William Hall. Dwayne 7834. Chris from the 740. Duffer 426. Tactical Fud. Josie Wells, Wisconsin. Thunder Rose. Yes, sir. We got 2 Live Moos out there. William Hall. Ron Wayne. Moondog is on. Moondog Go and Moondog 2A are both. I guess both of them are on the panel and in the side. Lucky 10mm Jeep guy. Gunpowder Beauty. Happy birthday, dear. 2 Live Moo again, Dale. Pogue is out there. R Tacking Daughters. Travis T. Alaska 1 Andy. Ron 2A Matters. Dwayne 7834. Fuku YouTube. Fuku UYT. Okay. Yeah. You knew you was going to mess me up, didn't you? Yeah. That's his whole purpose. There's Mr. Hasbro is out there. And Ron 2A Matters is a proud VIP. Let's see who else we got. It looks like that's everybody.
Alrighty. Oh man, yeah, and some of the VIPs throwing out some street cred there. We had Tactical Bud, member for 12 months. Pat in the Bunkers, 1 year strong. Michael Dunn, VIP Rock, 10 months. Yeah. Ron Wayne, 12 months, proud VIP. Well, thank you all so much for that. And everybody's awesome with the VIPs. You guys just it's just so great. And we got JH586 member for 9 months. And if you don't know about the VIP, it's the channel membership, and we do a private chat just like this right here every Tuesday night, and we just have a lot of fun. So we really get to talk and visit, kind of more in a family setting and stuff like that. And so it's always great, always a lot of fun. And then I try to have a video every Wednesday for just the VIPs, and so appreciate each and every one of you so much. And looky here, come in there. Looky there, Bubba Trykoff's Ballistic. So howdy, fellers and fellerettes. Hey, buddy. Hope you can jump on here in a little bit if you're not working too late. Miss Bubba, but work's work. Gotta be done, huh? So anyway, let's bring up the first topic for tonight. And I thought this will be something, it's something that, like, it's always been on my mind quite a bit. And kind of asking, side chat in the panel, we'll go around the panel, but would you own a suppressor, or if you already have one, would you have more if the process of getting one was faster, or if there was no tax stamp? And you got binoculars? All right. And so that's kind of like, for me, it's like quite a long process, and then plus the tax stamp. And, that's kind of, down the line of why I don't have any. And, I just got thinking about that. I'm like, if that was changed, say, okay, even though you may have had to like wait a little bit to get the process back, that you could get one, but there wasn't a tax stamp. That would probably help. That would probably help change my mind some. I don't like paying the tax stamp. I mean, just for ethical reasons. But anyway, neither one of them was there, So we'll just kind of go around the room. And some people like, well, I don't really have a threaded barrel, and I really not interested in suppressors or something. So anyway, we'll go ahead and start with you, Gary.
I got one pistol with a threaded barrel. I don't own one. Don't own a suppressor, but I'd like to. And if I didn't have to do that tax stamp and the quote unquote, registration, all that crap, I'd love to own one someday. That's probably the main thing, that, the extra money that goes with it. But I'd buy the suppressor if it wasn't for all that other junk, because I think it'd be kind of cool to have.
Yeah. Well, just if you're going out, and, another good thing is just your hearing, and stuff like that too. So, that's something else, personally, figure in on that. And so, all right, good stuff, Gary. Okay. Kentucky Rimfire, we'll jump over to you.
I'm going to follow suit and say, if there wasn't a tax stamp to pay, I'd probably own 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
not only that, but they may affect the accuracy of my 22s.
Yeah, Hasbro says they decrease accuracy and make your gun dirty fast. Plus, the whole trust thing is a pain. And so, yeah, there's like, even if like you didn't have to go through all that process, I think, there's some guns people might not put them on, and some people might not even buy one.
I will say my local gun store just informed me that they just got a turnaround. It was 6 days.
That's pretty fast.
Yep.
Wow. All right. Thanks for putting that verse up there, Jamie.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
Yeah, I know. Appreciate you. So you're still busy there, Jamie. We'll go ahead and move on over to you, Moondog.
You know, I would. Just to your point, hearing, and you know, we all wear ear pro or whatever, but I know that I seldom wear enough ear pro. I mean, I know for a fact that some of the guns I should just stick some foam underneath the external ear pro, because all it does is just reduce the ambient noise, and if the ambient noise is way loud, it could still be above, you know, your safety level, and that kind of damage really doesn't heal up. It just accumulates. So yeah, I think from that standpoint, I would absolutely get one. And I probably wouldn't use it if I was in a match, but for practice. And the other consideration is, it's really one of the things that for new shooters, what's intimidating is the sound more than anything else. I mean, I've had folks try an AR for the first time, and then, you know, they get shook by how loud it is. Like, well, it's really not that much recoil, but they think it's a lot more recoil because it's a louder bang than the 22 they just shot. So yeah.
Yeah.
But the cost is is the biggest barrier to me.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. And Michael Dunn says his LGS just announced that they got a kiosk machine now. That's something different. Yeah, the noise, I think for some people's way more scarier, you know, on maybe a new shooter or something than what actual recoil is. And especially if they're standing back listening to it, you know, they're like, "Oh my goodness, that's really loud," you know, or whatever. And so, all right, Pat, we'll go over to you, buddy.
Yeah, A, B, C, and D. Yes, I would probably own about 3 of them, and I know exactly which guns they would go on. One's going on the Mosin, one's going on a 5.56, and the other one would be going on a certain handgun that I have that nobody's ever seen. But I'm not giving the government $200, put something in jail that I can't have, and then finally get, and all it is, it's just, it's one of those taxes that is just like, I want the device, but my ethics and my morals will not let me get it, because it's like, no, you're not getting any extra money for something that I bought. It's a BS. Ugh, it irritates me to no end. I mean, I'd love to have them. Yes. Am I going to pay $200 for something that I bought that the government says, oh no, you can't have that? No, I'm just, until it goes away, I will not own a suppressor. So my hypocrisy will only go so far, as Doc Holliday.
And it's a punitive tax too.
Yep.
Perhaps Mark, being the history teacher, can clue us in on what was the origin of the tax stamp.
1934 NFA. And I'm with Pat. I refuse. Absolutely refuse. The waiting period is a big stopper too, but paying $200, which in 1934 was an absolute stopper for people. They didn't have that kind of money. You know, I could throw that away a week or two a month and, you know, not cry too hard, but they meant that to be the thing that would keep anybody from being able to buy one. And, well, now that, you know, things have progressed to where they are, it's just such bullshit. I mean, it is infuriating. The things that the NFA have restricted us. Our friends up in Canada, they can have a shotgun with whatever length barrel they want, with no extra fees, with no, walk in, buy it, walk it out. This whole BS about having suppressors, it was intended to keep people from having them. Our friends in England who love to shoot, it's a normal thing. They're not restricted at all, and they have some of the most restrictive gun control laws. But a suppressor, a silencer, a muffler is just common sense for them. And what we do here is just absolute effing nonsense. And there are several guns that I have. I would love to have a suppressor where I'd like to have several different ones, but I just refuse. It is just against everything in my grain that as much as I would like to have one, I will not go out and spend money, even though, the wait times are now down, sometimes in some cases a week or two. I can't do it. I am so just infuriated by that whole thing. And that's my piece.
I pretty much agree with that. I will not own a suppressor. The $200 fee is, we pay enough taxes, people.
Amen.
It's an inconvenience tax. That's what it is.
Amen.
Yeah.
If they do away with $100, that coyote rig on the wall will be the first thing to get one, because that's perfect coyotes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. And that's another thing. If you're a farmer or rancher and you do have coyotes and other predators that you generally, even like hogs, you generally hunt at night. You're not waking up all the neighbors in the surrounding areas, if you would happen to have a suppressor. And, man, it's, I just disagree with that whole deal so much that it just, and I'm not saying that I would never buy one under these conditions, but put this way, I'm 55 years old and I've not bought one yet. So, I mean, it's, it's quite the deal here.
I got a close friend that coyote hunts. He actually has a license to hunt year round, and when he asks for permission to hunt on properties, that's one question they ask: are you hunting suppressed or unsuppressed? Because they don't want that disturbance in the middle of the night. So if he tells them he's got a suppressor, then a lot of times they'll grant him permission just based on that. Nobody wants to hear gunshots going off in the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll put a little caveat on what everybody just said right there. Like you said, like on the predators and stuff, when I wean calves and you take those calves off their mom and they're down in the lots and stuff, and, we feed them in a feed bunk, really long bunks and everything, with the feed wagon and everything. I get raccoons, I get possums, and sometimes, even though I've got a lot of light down there, that spooks the calves when they great big rustling in and out of all those bunks and stuff and send them through fences and stuff. And I've had some killed because something spooked them and, hit a fence. One of them snaps their neck or something like that when they're freshly weaned calves. And that really sucks. There's times I want to take shots at them down there, but I can't, because even a regular 22 going off in the middle of the night, even though they know I'm there, they hear that snap noise in the middle of the night. I can't do it around them. If I had a suppressor where I could really calm that down, go with something go with the subsonic load through something, man, I would have a lot less headache down there and be able to keep that stuff at least halfway chased off and not have as much headache. So as much as I'd like to have it just for that one particular thing that would help me out, it's just that my hypocrisy will only let go. So anyway, just dovetailing off of that.
Exactly. And, the ridge I live back on is mostly pretty much all family and friends back here. But, when there's a coyote or something, it's got to be take it. Not, I mean, if you're not used to this, I'll just let you guys know. Kyle Smiths come around about 3:00 in the morning, 3 to 5. They're not, they're not there between 7 and 8 for it get, I mean, they can be, but they sneak in when everything's sleeping, and and so when they do have to take a shot, most usually sometimes that night or next day I get a text or was that you last night? Was that a coyote? What? And so people can hear it, and it'd be nice to not to have to bother other people. And so
Yep. And one of the things somebody said about over in like England and Europe specifically, over there in general, I know when people are hunting over there, where they can have the suppressors without any hassle or nothing, it's actually frowned upon if you don't have a silencer or something to take that sharp ring off of it. So I've heard that on a lot of different podcasts, just hunting wise, so yeah, you can really get chewed out if you don't have one.
It's like running your car without a muffler.
Yeah, straight pipe with an open header at 3:00 in the morning. HOA not too happy.
Yeah, it reduces your horsepower, but your neighbors appreciate it when you have a muffler on your car.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Does anybody else have anything to say on this subject? No.
I just wish it wasn't the way it is.
Pardon?
I just wish it wasn't the way it is here. And it's not just the suppressor thing, it's the whole liberal anti-gun thing. And we have these incidences where they are gaining momentum and have ammunition to, I know, bad choice of words, but they get fuel on the fire there every time there's a school shooting or a mass shooting somewhere, and they're quick to pounce on it. And yeah, man, it's not a good situation that we find ourselves in a free country. And yeah, the tax stamp, the $200 is one thing, and if it wasn't for that, and if they were made legal, you could build a better one than you could buy. I mean, seriously, you could. I mean, you could take a flashlight and make you got a drill press and drill press and an angle grinder, and you're in business.
Oil filter.
You beat me to it. I was like, you can take one off a great big cat. It's about that long. It's perfect.
No kidding.
I'm not going to go any further on that subject.
Real quick, somebody I've not seen in here before. I want to welcome God's Marine. Welcome. Appreciate you jumping in here. All right. He says, good evening. Everyone stay strong and keep your head on a swivel.
Amen, brother.
I had to run and close up some windows. We've got some nickel and quarter size hail coming down. And yeah, she's a good one.
Oh, wow.
Is it soft or is it really hard?
I think they're pretty hard.
Uh-oh.
And we get another pretty good wave coming here in about a half an hour.
Oh.
We'll see what happens.
Well, nickel and quarter size hail, don't be running out there trying to make change, brother.
Nope, I won't.
Those hurt when they bang off top of the head, no doubt about that. Yeah, I remember when I had my Camaro, I was 16. It started hailing. Man, I went running outside with the comforter off my bed. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I don't want my car to get all dinged up. And my dad's like, you idiot, get back in here. I made about 20 steps and I come running back in here, rubbing my head. And I'm like, heck with that car. That comforter's on top of my head getting back in. I was like, yeah. Oh, man.
Life is good.
Oh, man. Oh, we got giveaway a little bit later. And you can get entered in that giveaway for tonight is hashtag HBN96. So if you type that in the side chat, that'll get your name entered in the giveaway. And but first of all, if people don't know, I've done this since I started my channel, actually, from the very beginning. If you are subscribed to my channel, Hillbilly Up, and you comment on any of my videos, I want to win. It can be anywhere in there, but basically just I want to win. Well, I put your name down, and then I mark every time that you comment for that month. And then at the end of that month, I turn the page the next month. But anyway, I keep track of everybody and how many, times they did that during the videos and all that. And so I do a monthly giveaway for those people that do that. And we have 66 entries. And I found out the best and easiest way to do this is with the number deal. And so I have a wheel to have everybody's number in. So, like, for instance, the first person, Alaska One Andy, they entered, they said that on 13 different videos. And so he basically has 13 marks on there. So his number is basically 1 to 13. And then on and on and on. So we're going to spin the wheel and find out who the winner is for the month of August. And let me get this pulled up here. And of course, you can't enter this tonight, but you sure can enter this month for the giveaway next month. And anyway, we got the wheel pulled up here, and let's see, with all the numbers in line there. So we're going to give it one shuffle. And now they're all mixed up, and we're going to spin and see which number wins, and then that number will correspond with a name here on my notebook. So let's give this baby a spin. $29. So I come down here, find number 29. And, you're wanting to look, huh? So, okay. Can you read that name? Say it out loud.
Mr. Bob.
Mr. Bob. And I'll show you right here. Hopefully this, let me bring my screen up bigger. All right. So I just put a star beside his name, and you can see he had number 20 through 34, which we mixed them up and everything. But yeah, everybody's name's on there, and that's how we do that. So, do what?
I want to read the name.
You want to read the next one? Well, we're only going to do one giveaway for that. Well, you think we should do 2? You do? I'll tell you what. Since everybody's on here's entered the next giveaway, we'll do 2 for that. All right? Okay. Awesome. So, Mr. Bob, email me at AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com. And, man, do I have a surprise for you. Oh, man. Now the VIPs know about this, but I don't think anybody else does. So we're giving away the Skinny Blue Knife tonight, right? Well, they come out with another color. So we're going to give this away for, I think, another week or two, maybe. And anyway, we're going to come out with this new color. And so, Mr. Bob, I'll be sending you the new colored skinny knife. So anyway, email me, buddy, and I'll get that out to you. Yeah, so.
I hope it's red.
We got a lot of people saying, congratulations, Mr. Bob.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Tim S., I got a helper here, my granddaughter, Ella. See, some people's just jumping in. They didn't know you were here. You say hi? No? You're just eating chocolate. And you're spending the night too, aren't you? Oh, man.
Might be a former red.
Yeah.
I love chocolate.
Yeah, evidently she does too. I do too, no doubt.
I'm a Hershey bar freak.
That's what she's eating is Hershey Kisses.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, grandkids are awesome. And
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Bob said, thank you, Ella. Oh, man, Tim S. Everybody's saying hi to you. You must be pretty popular. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to move on to the next topic, and we will be doing the giveaway at the bottom of the next hour. So 10:30 Central time, we'll be doing the giveaway for the Skinny Blue Knife. So make sure you get your hashtag in and get entered in that. And Ella says we're giving 2 away. So I guess we're giving 2 away this week. Well, so you realize if I give another one away, then like I may have to give them yours or something. No?
If I win, I'd rather have chocolate. Not really. I'm just kidding. So,
there's somebody else new on here tonight. Gun toting Minnesotan. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Good to have you on here. Yeah, exactly, William. It'd be nice to come out with the Hunter's Orange. That would be great. Yeah. But,
well, actually, I've got the Tennessee ball game on. I think I've told y'all this before, but y'all know why Tennessee picked that color?
Why is that?
So they could wear it hunting on Saturday. Wear it to the game on Saturday, hunting on Sunday, and on the side of the road picking trash up off the road all the rest of
the week. You're horrible, Jamie. But funny.
Well, you know, I'm a Georgia Bulldog kind of guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ain't nothing sucks like a big orange. I'm telling
you.
Yeah. But I have,
orange.
Y'all got a picture where I'm at now. I'm up in about. I'm halfway between Atlanta and Chattanooga, so I'm about 20 miles from the Alabama line, and I'm about 60 miles from the Tennessee line. So, you know, we've got a lot of Alabama and Tennessee fans that live around where I do. So, you know, college football in the South is just big time huge. And I've told y'all about this before, but so I won't go deep into it. But yeah, man, I've got friends that I love dearly. And I want their teams to do well. I really do. But at the same time, it's hard, man. It's really hard not to pull for whoever's playing Tennessee and Alabama. You know what I mean? We pull for Georgia first, and then whoever's playing those other teams.
I
Oh,
get
are
it.
you?
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's wonderful.
Oh man.
Yeah. The
Exactly.
only orange I have is the lanyards on my knives so I don't lose them. That's the only orange I have.
Well, if you have Tennessee, you have Hunter orange. That's pretty much Tennessee orange.
Yep.
But I
And-
do have dear friends that are alumni from Tennessee and Alabama.
Yeah, I can see where that's definitely something to talk about. No doubt about that. And Tim S out there is telling Michael Dunn, glad he's doing better. And that's another thing. Want to, very happy. Michael he had some surgery done and feeling much better. So we're so thankful for healing and our good medical profession people out there, and they definitely can help make somebody's day better, no doubt. And we have Mr. Bubba Triclops Ballistic. How you doing, brother? I didn't see you back there. I'm sorry. I don't know how long he's back there. Until I read your topic or your deal in the post, I looked down. I'm like, there's Bubba.
You know, I really wish there was a nudge button like, hey, someone's back here. Hey, someone's back here. So again, who pooped on the carpet in the green room? Because I'm kind of curious now. Because that's normally my job. That's normally me. I'm usually the one that acts like a dog, whenever I come in through the back door. But for the life of me, I got there. It was already there. Is it still there from last week or something? I'm not sure.
I thought that was yours from last week.
But Bill Dye, if he ever gets to see this, will be happy. I do have my Milk Dud T-shirt on. So, what do you call a cow that doesn't give milk? A milk dud. He sent me a dad joke and a half.
I love it.
Oddly enough, it's too big for me, but I like it.
You're going to have to quit eating candy. You're never going to go to sleep tonight, girl. You stay up here all night with these guys. I'll go to bed later. You can sit up and visit with everybody, okay? Okay. Well, good to have you on, buddy. Glad you're here.
Everybody here.
He says, Milk Dud reporting for duties.
That's right. Sergeant Milk Dud. Milk Dud 6 incoming.
Well,
oh, man.
All right. So, next topic, let's change it up a little bit. Okay, let's go with this one. So, actually, Bubba, we'll start down with you since you just came in. And for the panel and the side chat, favorite words of wisdom and how they applied something for you, in your life, your family, or whatever. And probably what, Bubba, you got like Confucius sayings, who stands on tullets high on pot, or I don't know what you got, but we'll start down with you, buddy.
I'm just a simple Kentucky boy, man. I don't know that much. But I do have a couple Confucius sayings. Confucius say, "He who drinks from septic tank is full of crap." Confucius also say, "He who lives in glass house should change in the basement." But favorite sayings or something that's applied to me or words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, simple things are important. All right. This is going to be a long turn around circle for this one, but simple things are important. You never know how close somebody is to just losing it. You never know, because everybody's just like, oh, he just snapped on me. That man's probably been sitting at 99.9% rage for like months, and that one thing happened to make him snap. Be nice to people. Be kind. Don't be ran over. But somebody's having trouble like carrying groceries to the car or something like that, help them out. Ask if they need help. Somebody needs help opening up a door, open the door for them. Open the door for ladies. I don't care what some of the weird feminists out there are just like, oh, that's so sexist because you open the door. No, do it anyway. Do it anyway. Because one, it doesn't matter what they think. It matters what you think. Like, did you feel like you did something good today? To those people in general. But just do your best not to become the monster that people might think you are, is basically what I'm saying. Don't false representate yourself and be yourself, in all honesty. And that sounds very cliche these days, but be yourself. False platitudes are a hindrance to everybody else's life. So that's about all I got.
I think that's good stuff, buddy. You betcha.
Very good. Very good, Bubba.
All right. So Moondog, we'll jump on up to you.
For whatever reason, sometimes I just blank out on famous quotes. And when that happens, the only quote that ever comes to my mind is a quote from a Robert Heinlein book, which is, "When in danger or in doubt, run in circles, scream and shout." So
yeah,
I'll
this
add
could
to,
be from your mother, your dad, a grandparent, just any words of wisdom that and it's applied to your life, maybe.
well, I'll add to the previous one, even though it was said in jest, but it was, I believe it was Robert Heinlein who coined or popularized the phrase there is no free lunch in one of his books, and that just comes to mind, especially when I'm since I live in San Francisco and everybody seems to be happy to vote on things that affect everybody except themselves. So I keep that in mind, that everything that gets proposed or whatever, follow the money, and that they're look at the unintended consequences before you come to a decision. So I'll leave it at that.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to take Ella back in the other room. So tell everybody bye.
Bye, Ella.
Bye, Ella.
All right.
See you,
Good stuff, Pat. Moondog. Pat, we'll go ahead and move on over to you, and then Jamie, and we'll move on around. I'll be back here in just 1 minute. And Gary, could you take care of the side chat for a second, please?
I got it.
Okay, well, this one always sticks with me, and especially since I started hanging out with y'all and really getting back into guns. I was into guns earlier in life, shotgunning, pheasant hunting and stuff like that and everything. Now that I'm really back into it, and since this is a gun podcast, this one, it just always sticks with me. It's speed is fine, but accuracy is fine. And that just it always rings true, when especially if I'm even with my buddies or something at the gun range or by myself, and I'm picking up the speed a little too fast with either the pistol or the rifle, or something like that. And I start missing, and it's like, okay, pump the brakes a little bit, just pump them down a little bit, and that rings into my head. And after that, and I just slow down just a little bit, and it basically, and y'all know what that means is yeah, speed's great, but accuracy, that's all that matters at the end. It doesn't matter how fast you draw your gun or how quick you can get up on target. If you're not hitting what you're shooting at, it really doesn't matter. So, but anyway, that one has always stuck with me since I really got back into guns and, getting into the ARs and everything and really back into hunting and stuff again. So anyway, that's what I got for that. So, Jamie, what do you got, brother? You're muted.
You can't miss them fast enough to kill them.
Exactly, brother.
One of my, I guess this is a cop-out, but I'm going to say it anyway. Proverbs 9:10, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding.
Why is that a cop-out? That's great.
Yeah.
No, that's a good one.
So we get this debate in the reloading world about which is more important, velocity or accuracy. And you got to have a balance of both. And the thing is, that saying is from Jim Fletcher from the Reloading podcast. You can't miss them fast enough to kill them. So, but that's all trivial compared to wisdom, the fear of the Lord, and knowing the Holy One is knowledge. And that is the most important decision you'll ever make. Go for it, Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say my grandfather always said, don't buy a pig in a poke. I'll add to that, and I guess my favorite would be doing to others as you would have them doing to you.
Matthew chapter 7, right around verse 20. The only reason I know that is because we did the whole Sermon on the Mount thing as our verse of the week on Georgia Shooting Connection Friday Night Livestream.
Oh, great.
Don't think I'm a walking encyclopedia of the Bible, because I'm not. Mark's back.
Yeah. Made it in for a few minutes. We had to power out for a couple minutes and got some lanterns lit and things going. But I think we're gonna get hit here in about another 20 minutes, half hour. And it's probably going to happen again.
Well, before we lose you again, we're on the topic before we jump on to Gary. Favorite words of wisdom and how they applied something for you in your life. And, it could be, somebody famous, a quote, your parents, grandparents, Bible verse, whatever, each person, each man's their own.
I think the best piece of advice I ever got was, if it's wet and it's not yours, don't touch it.
That is some pretty good words of wisdom right there, buddy.
That's all I got.
It's a good thing I wasn't taking a sip of my beer, because that would have come right out my nose. Perfect. Oh, man.
I give you a Bible verse and Mark quickly wipes it right out.
Oh, man. That's some words of wisdom right there, brother.
That's about it. That's what I got.
I'm telling that one to my wife.
And I'm going to have to apologize to the side chat. I don't have my phone down here anymore. I went ahead and plugged that into charge for a couple minutes while we still have power.
You betcha. And
Very good. Wise decision.
Mr. Bama Dad out there says the good Lord gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
Amen.
That's definitely true.
Listen more and talk less.
Yeah, sometimes the smartest person in the room is the one that's not talking. Yep. All right, Gary, we're ready to hear yours, brother.
Well, you just took mine, so
Sorry. Don't touch anything that's wet and don't belong to you.
no.
Oh.
I don't know
Oh,
what to say
man.
now.
I'm sorry.
I guess one of the more profound things been said to me lately that makes a lot of sense is 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So a lot of times if you don't have a backup with you, you're in trouble. So it's true in a lot of respects. It's not just firearms or anything else. It's true of equipment when you're at a show or something like that. Invariably something will fail. If you have a backup, you can get back going again. So yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, that is good advice right there. Definitely stands for a lot of stuff, all the way around. Man. Sorry about that. Oh man, yeah, a lot of them I was going to say has been taken. Doing to others as you want done to yourself. And such good stuff out here tonight. And anyway, so make sure you get your hashtag in HBN 96 to get in the giveaway for tonight. And Ella left the room, but she said let's give 2 of them away. So we're going to be giving away 2 skinny blue knives tonight. So 2 different people's going to be winning tonight. And, oh my goodness. So any other famous quotes or words of wisdom anybody got? But anyway, so we can move on to the next topic here. Let's see. Oh, here's a fun quick one here before we got 10 minutes to the giveaway, so we'll do this one. What's your favorite cereal? That'd be a fun one. So, Gary, we'll start back up with you since you was the last one on the last topic. So,
Didn't we do this last week?
oh, did we?
Yeah, we had cereal last week.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot to take it off the banner. Well, we don't want to do that then.
You could do favorite meal.
Yeah, there you go. We can do that. Favorite meal then.
I got lots of favorite meals.
Right? That's a hard one.
I'm gonna say, yeah, it's any one of half a dozen things. Oh, I guess that's a tough one. My favorite meal of the year, well, other than Thanksgiving, my daughter makes this fantastic brisket that we have for Christmas every year. She cooks it in a broiler and got this recipe off the internet, and it is just absolutely fantastic every year. So I would say that's probably the one I look forward to the most. So let's go with that because I can't think there. I could think of half a dozen other things, and I love them all, but that's special. I only get it once a year. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Sounds good. So Kentucky Rimfire, we'll go over to you, buddy.
I wouldn't be from Kentucky if I didn't say chicken and dumplings.
Oh man, some good stuff right there. No doubt about that. Yeah, chicken and dumplings. Oh. And it does matter who makes them or how they're prepared. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
we
all pretty good, but
chopped up biscuits out of a can or nothing like that. We're talking about kneading out the dough and cutting
oh
them up. Yeah. The good
Homemade.
yeah,
The real McCoy.
Hmm.
definitely.
Are there any good biscuits that come out of a can?
No, homemade rules.
In a can, there's some that favor others, but yeah, that's get a homemade biscuit. But yeah, I totally agree with you. That's such a glorious meal right there. I mean,
So you don't have Bojangles in California, do you?
I don't think so, but I've eaten at one. But I don't think it was in California. I'll have to look that up.
Southern biscuits extraordinaire. You gotta try Bojangles. My favorite is country ham and egg. So,
oh man,
for Bojangles, but my favorite meal would be a nice salad with a shrimp cocktail, New York strip, and a baked potato. If that was my last meal, that would be.
oh
And a
yeah.
chocolate shake for dessert.
Oh man, yeah. Jamie's got the whole spread out there. He betcha. Well, see around here, we'd choose a Kansas City strip though.
Do what?
We choose a Kansas City strip over a New York strip.
That's right.
Around here.
I'm a sirloin kind of guy. I was just trying to be reasonable. Porterhouse would be excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're talking my language.
Or the what do they call that? The tomahawk.
Tomahawk ribeye.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamie, the farthest west that Bojangles is Dallas. So I think that's where I had it.
Dallas, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
They're based in North Carolina, and I was expecting that they would be based in Louisiana, but they're not. Y'all may have heard of Popeye's chicken and biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
Popeye's is good, but their biscuits are way lacking from Bojangles. Way
Agreed. Agreed.
Not as good the next day either.
Oh.
Do what, Mark?
They're not as good the next day. They turn to stone.
Well, I got a trick for you
Correct.
on reheating biscuits. Get you some aluminum foil. You guys need to know this because there'll be a time when your wife is gone and you will want biscuits. Get the aluminum foil, and the dull side is the non-stick side. Now you can buy non-stick aluminum foil, but any aluminum foil will work if you put the food on the dull side. All right, take your biscuit, run it, turn on cold water, and just stick it under the cold water, and then put it in your toaster oven for about 4 minutes at 400 degrees, and you'll think it was just fixed. You just cooked it.
Can I use the same one I use for powder coating?
You know, he said toaster oven and not microwave, people.
Or your regular oven, especially for Mark, because he's got lead in his toaster oven.
I've heard of people sticking a cup of water in a biscuit in the microwave. I don't know. I've never tried it.
Yeah, just dunk it in running water and put it in there, man. It'll be good, I promise.
Well, that's good. You'll have to try that sometime then. All righty. So we're the Pat, right?
There's usually no biscuits at my house.
Well, since the steak and everything's been brought up, I'll go with my another favorite of mine. I've tried a million times to make biscuits. I've tried millions of different recipes, but my wife makes the best homemade biscuits in the world. I will put her up against anybody else in the world. I don't care. I'll fight you over it. Anyway, her homemade biscuits with fresh ground from our local grocery store. They do meat cutting, and they get their own meat and everything in. Fresh cut, semi spicy pork sausage with my homemade gravy and my own little blend of seasonings and spices in it. Put a couple runny eggs on top of that and throw some hash browns underneath that bad boy. That's I call it the heart attack special.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that'd have to be my favorite go-to breakfast food right there. That's my favorite of all time. Oh man,
you need some grits in your life.
Yeah.
I like grits too, though. That's as long as it's homemade. None of that box junk. No, we ain't doing that. I haven't had a good box one yet.
You mean instant grits?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is instant. I don't.
That's an abomination before a holy God, man. It just is.
All right, Moondog, we're over to you, buddy.
I was just thinking about all the meals that I can't eat now because I'm on that keto diet. So I can't have any of the pastas that I used to love. I used to make a great spaghetti carbonara, but my go-to is at home is I'll make a ribeye steak with some asparagus and soaked in butter. Yeah, I could just eat that every night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's roughing it.
And if I get a little fancy, I'll make myself a caprese salad. You know, some sliced fresh tomatoes and some mozzarella and some basil. Just simple. Nice fresh tomatoes. So good.
Mm-hmm. No doubt about that. Yeah, that's the only time I eat tomatoes is when they come from our garden out here, because the rest of them just don't. It's not like eating a tomato, and so.
Yeah, because they pick them. They pick them way too early because they don't travel well, and when they're ripe.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, well, a lot of great stuff out there in the side chat too. Man, fresh caught rainbow trout.
Oh,
right beside the river, from cleaning table to the grill. Oh man, that's the best way to eat fish is right there beside the creek or wherever. And no doubt about that. So, Bubba, we'll move on down to you, buddy.
My favorite meal?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's going to sound weird coming from someone from Kentucky. And also someone known as Bubba. But
diet soda and popcorn or something?
Sushi.
Oh, man.
I could eat sushi every day and never get bored of it.
What's your favorite fish?
I do like spicy tuna, but I have had swordfish before.
Oh, swordfish. Huh.
It's pretty good, but there's not many people that can make it right. But I love a nice cut of fatty tuna or a nice cut of fatty salmon. It's great. And I also like the shrimp tempura rolls and stuff that they make. Crunchy roll is probably one of my favorites. And I don't like to give them credit, but I like the California roll as well. I don't know what about it screams California, but all right.
It's got to be the avocados, I guess.
Yeah, the avocado.
I don't know.
And the fake crab meat, because it's fake, that it's got to be California.
Yeah, it's fake crab meat. It's got to be California. Yeah, absolutely. It has to be fake. It's from California. But yeah, no, I absolutely love sushi.
Bubba, do you eat the wasabi?
Oh yeah, I eat the wasabi, I eat the ginger. I put a crap ton of wasabi on my stuff.
I only eat
I
just
like
a
it.
very
Cleans my
small
sinuses.
touch of wasabi with mine.
I'd never had wasabi in my life, and I went to dinner, and like a friend of mine, she says, "Here, you ever had wasabi?" I was like, "No," and she's like, "Here, try this." That's a spoon on the table. And I put a whole in my mouth, and I thought I was going to spit all over.
That's the same thing happened to me the first time I had sushi. I said, I asked my friends, like, what's the stuff? They're like, you put it in your sushi. And I grabbed a big dollop, put it on top. This is enough? And he goes, yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I love sushi and I love wasabi, but that was too much.
They pulled a trick on me first time I had sushi, and luckily I had somebody there that was like looked at me and shook their head. Not trusted this person, but they're like, "Yeah," I said, "the sushi's great, but you know it's a little fishy tasting. It's like green stuff. You put a lot of that on there, that'll take all the fishy taste away." You know, and I was
who was telling you this?
The table. A friend of mine's like looking at me doing this. I'm like, no, I don't think so. I was like, I'm gonna try a little bit. So I, I'm like, oh, you butthead, man. Yeah, I dang near took a mouthful of that stuff, expecting something different. That would have been terrible.
Who told you that? Satan?
I mean, that's what friends are for, you know.
Right?
I mean,
yeah.
I would have probably done it to them too, maybe. I don't know, but
he dang sure did. After that, he tricked him with something else. Like, oh, this is a Carolina Reaper. It's not hot.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done to him.
Ooh. Yeah.
You ain't used to like spicy brown mustard, man. That wasabi will kill you. I eat it all the time. I like to clean out my sinuses. Just take wasabi sauce and some vitamin C, and we're good.
Oh yeah. All right, Mark. What do you got? What do you like?
Well, I'm going to agree with everybody. I like that. Any kind of Asian food, and I love sushi. A lot of good, strong wasabi. I do like my sausage and biscuits for breakfast or anything, but going to be the absolute favorite dinner is going to be a nice steak, probably a New York strip, maybe a ribeye, maybe a T-bone, baked potato, steamed broccoli. We had that last night for dinner, so that was right up there. And probably the second is going to be Mexican, and we had that tonight. Did a little bit of takeout. I had 3 just fantastic carnitas tacos, pork, a couple other things, and just I love to eat. Doesn't matter what it is.
Oh man,
living high on the hog the last 2 days.
Absolutely.
That's the way to be, brother.
That's my reward for making it through the week.
There you go, buddy.
And I'll tell you what, it's I hear it picking up outside. We've already had to power out once. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Say goodnight to everybody. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you, Mark.
Before I get cut off again.
Nice to meet you.
All right, Mark. Is there anything I'd like to plug before you jump off here?
No, I don't have too much. Don't have any videos planned. I do want to try to get to the range, and I want to get started on some some projects that some people have asked me for. So when I do, I'll put them up. But otherwise, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Well,
Good
thank you
night,
so
everybody.
much for being here,
All
buddy.
right.
Stay
Awesome,
safe.
Mark. All right. Stay safe tonight.
We'll see ya. So I guess it's my turn, and I kind of just have to agree with everybody on the panel and the side chat. Man, all that food, sushi, steaks, I guess I would have a rough time between, homemade biscuits and sausage gravy with, some grits and hash browns and, some eggs over easy, all that stuff. Man, that's hard to beat. Then also good old steak and potato and all that. But along with that, I mean, man, I'd like to have some warm cobbler and ice cream though to go with it. And that's just that's just and I don't care peach cobbler, blueberry cobbler. I mean, it don't matter. I'll just warm that up, throw some ice cream on it, and man, that's just
and then chocolate syrup all over the top of that.
Well, there's a whole nother topic right there. Is like your favorite dessert.
Yeah.
Pinto beans and fried potatoes.
Oh man. Well, I like good old ham and brown beans, and then put it on just pour that right over on top of some cake. Man. Nah, I'm serious. That's some good stuff right there. And of course, still have some cornbread and butter, maybe a little molasses or sorghum, on the cornbread or biscuit. So, but yeah.
So, give y'all a quick update. It's final. Tennessee 25, Oklahoma 15. And next Saturday night, I may or may not be here as my Georgia Bulldogs are playing the Alabama Crimson Tide in Tuscaloosa. So
Can't say that I blame you.
that was a great ball game, and the Michigan game today was awesome too against USC. Man, that kind of stuff just makes you fall in love with college football all over again, doesn't it? You see a really good game like that. Anyway, man, I'm taking up too much time.
You're fine. So anyway, I know people is wanting to win some Skinny Blue Knives, so let's bring up the screen here. And if you are not entered, please go ahead and do so. And I'll go ahead. Let me bring this banner back up here so everybody can see. But you enter hashtag HBN, that stands for Hillbilly Nation, 96. And we have 26 entries. And last I looked, we have way more people than that watching. So make sure you get your hashtag in. And we're going to be spinning this thing twice tonight. Thanks to Ella. Yeah. She's like, I want to do some more giveaways. So, and then she left the room on me because she wanted to call out the winners. And, but that's okay. So make sure you hurry up and get your hashtag in because we're going to be spinning this thing. And somebody like to do the countdown over there or in the panel? Just go right ahead. And
all right. 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 3, 2, 1, go.
All righty.
Yeah,
Josie Wales,
Wales.
Wisconsin. And I believe he said goodnight earlier. So Josie Wales, Wisconsin, you out there, buddy? We'll give you just a quick minute here to shout, see if you're out there. And like I said, we're going to be giving away 2 of these. So, if you're just now getting your hashtag in, that's fine. We're going to be spinning again anyhow. And yeah, I Michael Dunn said Josie left. I thought I seen saying goodnight to everybody earlier, and we'll go ahead and give him just a few more seconds just in case he's still watching. That stinks when you watch a rerun and find out you won, you weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm pretty sure Josie left earlier, so we'll go ahead and give this thing another spin. Jacob S says 30 more seconds. All right, buddy, we'll give him 30 more seconds. Yeah, and Josie's got a fun channel too. If you guys haven't went over and checked out his channel, it's a good channel. Got a couple sons there that shoot with him some younger boys, and pretty fun to watch. And so, all right.
Time's up.
All right, we're gonna spin this thing again, and Moo.
July Moo.
Moo just commented. He says, "Are you gonna pull those pistols or whistle Dixie?"
Good movie.
Well, we know Moo's out there. Yeah, he comes in with a whoop whoop. All right, congratulations,
Congrats.
Moo. I'll write your name down here. And then we're gonna spin this baby again. So who'd like to give the next countdown? We'll give this thing another spin.
29, 32. Hike, hike, hike.
There we go.
Since we're on the whole college football thing.
I got it.
Jamie!
Ah.
Congratulations, buddy.
Unbelievable.
You're still here, aren't you, Jamie?
Oh, man, I'm a Miraji.
Awesome.
Thank y'all so much.
Congratulations, Moon, Jamie.
This is not the Jamie you were looking for. Sorry, I couldn't help it. He said Mirage.
And real quick, I want to shout out all the VIPs because they sponsor these giveaways. So I really want to thank them very much. And they're listed down below. Appreciate you because the money that comes in for the VIPs, that all goes to giveaways. And so we're just very thankful for them. And they get to make, every time somebody wins, they get to make your day better. So that's awesome. All righty. So Moondog or Jamie, I know you guys sometimes have to get off here just a little early. So you guys need to skedaddle, or?
I do.
I do. Yeah.
All
You
right.
go first, Moondog.
All right. Well, just want to let folks, just remind folks, we've got a couple more days. I'm going to be giving away a set of night vision goggles at the end of the month. So be sure to check out, and I'll post up some links right now. at moondogindustries.com/contest. And also, that was for the for the night vision goggles. It's moondogindustries.com/N4 contest. And to qualify, you can check out that page, but to summarize it, you just have to subscribe to my new travel channel, Moondog Go, which I will be adding my footage of my drive from downtown Sacramento, where went to go visit Sutter's Fort, which I didn't know was the first European colony or habitable building in California. It's like I don't understand how that could be when there were missions here before that. But I don't know how they define it. But in any case, that's the same Sutter who famous for Sutter's Mill, where they found the gold and everything. But where there was also in that Sutter's Fort was where they took the survivors of the Donner Party after they were rescued. So there's still a doll. Yeah, there's still a doll there that one of the girls brought back. So her I think great granddaughter donated it to the museum. So the doll is there that survived that. So I thought that was pretty cool. And so we took the kids there, and that's what we did today. So I'm going to be posting up some footage from that drive back through the traffic and the California traffic. So you'll see that on Moondog Go. So anyway, long story short, subscribe to those channels, send me proof that you have, and you'll be entered into the contest. I'll be drawing the winner on the end of September, and you have a chance to win that, and also an EP-AR, which is one of the only LPVOs that has a parallax focus, and this thing will focus down to 5 yards, which is also kind of unusual to have a 8-power scope that'll focus down to 5 yards. So that's actually pretty cool. And this just came out, so you get a chance to win one of these if you enter the contest. There's 2 different contests on my website this month, so check that out.
Awesome.
So I want to thank everybody for entering so far. We've gotten a lot of entries.
So you enter once and you're entered in both of them, or do you need
just enter them separately, but you can use the same criteria, the same basically you take a screenshot, save that screenshot, you can enter for both of them, but that way because it all goes into a Google form, so that I can just pull from that to whoever put the entries in. A couple of folks put in screenshots for my other 2 channels, Moondog 2A and Moondog reviews, so those don't count. Just want to let you know. And I've tried to email everybody who's done that. There are too many folks, but I've tried to email them and just let them know that it was the wrong channel. So just give you a heads up there. So look for Moondog Go, or look for my channel on Twitter.
All right, good stuff, buddy. Well,
absolutely.
Thank you so much for being here. As always, you're a delight, Moondog. Appreciate you and all that you do, buddy. Guys, if you not went over and subscribe to Moondog's, all 3 of his channels, go check him out. Good stuff all the time. I mean, he does like the best reviews, I think, camera wise and everything. Most usually, if I review the same thing he does, I must just tell him I'll show some stuff. And I'm like, go over and check out Moondog's channel, because he's he's got way more in depth and way better video and stuff. So yeah, that's good stuff.
Well, much appreciated. And it's good to see everybody. So
good to see you, brother.
And make sure you go to church tomorrow.
You betcha.
Right. Have a good one.
Good night, Moondog.
Good night, buddy. Alrighty.
So, yeah, I think Moondog and Cyclops Joe are the best that I've seen do scope reviews. They're taking it to another level.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Agreed.
I'm a little jealous, but guys, thank y'all for having me. I hope to have a couple of videos out next week. I did a couple this past week, so I hope y'all go check them out. And as always, uh, Georgia Shooting Connection Friday nights at 8 o'clock. So y'all be there, and we'll have our special guest. This coming week is going to be on all of the 22 challenges that we see on the internet, and that dude will be there. So I'm looking forward to having him on the show, and it was nice spending some time with you, my brother, and look forward to getting to know you better. And again, thanks for having me. Y'all have a good rest of the show and a good weekend. And like Moondog said, go to church somewhere tomorrow. You'll be glad you did.
You betcha. Well, thank you so much, Jamie. Appreciate it. And guys, go and check out JH586. Subscribe there. And also Georgia Shooting Connection. And the Georgia Shooting Connection, their show is on Friday nights at it's 7 Central, 8 Eastern, and then following that up is Gizzy Gary's Foul Territory. And so great way to start off your weekend.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Dang, boy. Perfect score. Oh, my goodness. I'm not even going to try it. Good night, guys.
Good night, Jamie.
Good night, Jamie.
Well, I didn't realize it was getting so close to the top of the hour, so we'll go ahead and keep going around the room and let everybody plug everything, anything they got coming up. And also for the side chat, if there's anything out there you'd like to plug, please post it out there and we'll highlight it. And so, Bubba, we'll just start right back over with you and go around the room, buddy.
Well, I don't have anything planned for a while. Still in the process of moving stuff around, and might actually be going right back to the same house. I don't even know anymore. So pray for me. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, guys, as always, stay safe, stay armed, stay two-way strong, and have a fantastic week, and keep getting at it. Nothing else for you.
Well, thank you so much, Bubba, for being here. Appreciate you, brother. And if you're not subscribed to Bubba Triclops Ballistic, please go over there, check him out, subscribe. He's been busy lately, but he will get videos going back up, and then his live show, I'm sure he'll get that back up and going, and it's always a blast. Always fun to watch. So anyway, thank you so much for being here tonight, buddy. Appreciate you. And so, Pat, we're up to you, buddy.
Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody out in the side chat and everybody on the panel for letting me come in and hang out with y'all. It's always a really good time. I always have a blast doing these podcasts with everybody, with Jamie and Gizzard, Hillbilly, and I'm really blessed to know a lot of people in this community, and get to go on a lot of different podcasts. I kind of get to pick and choose and kind of where I get to go, but this is one of my home bases right here, right with Hillbillies. So this is, this is one of my top ones for sure. Yeah, I just always have a blast doing them. So I don't always get to go on everybody's that I want to, just busy or something, and especially right now, it's about ready to get really busy. I'm about ready to go into harvest and start getting back into cattle are coming off of pasture and everything. So I may be a ghost for a little bit, but I will try to get on where I can when I can. But no, I had fun tonight. I really did. And as far as video wise, hopefully I've got one coming out on the new Monstrum Red Dot Shake Awake. It's been out for a little while, and I've been wanting to upgrade to it. Hopefully that video will be out sometime next week. But other than that, that's about all I got going on. You might see Pat in a semi here in a little bit. So other than that, I just want to say thanks again for having me on Hillbilly. Appreciate it. And thanks to one of my new friends up there, Kentucky Ballistics. I've been watching some of your videos and stuff on that. And yeah, I really dig the channel, man. Really like it.
I think you read the name wrong, bud.
There is a list.
Oh, I'm sorry. I like you too, Bubba.
No. No, you said Kentucky Ballistic, bud. No, nobody here's name is Scott.
Somebody's jealous.
Yeah, what you mean?
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, go check out all these guys' content too, by the way. Everybody's got really good channels. So anyway, that's all I got.
Alrighty. Yeah, and now you boys from Kentucky, you can invite Scott on here anytime you want. Be happy to have him. Anyway, thank you, Pat. Guys, go check out Pat's channel, Pat in the Bunker. You never know what he's going to be. If he's going to be in the bunker, on a tractor, in a tree, on a three-wheeler. You just never know. So anyway, go check him out. Subscribe if you're not already. And thanks a lot, Pat, for being here. All right, Kentucky Rimfire. What you got coming? You got anything coming up, buddy? I seen you holding up a scorecard there a while ago. Looked pretty sweet.
Yeah, well, as always, I'm out here shooting these challenges. B Fox 87's putting them out, and Day at the Range, Walnut and Steel, No Pro. There's a lot of people putting these challenges out, and I got into shooting them, and I thought, well, why not just video them and document them and have a little fun with it? So, kind of new to the YouTube thing, but I started this with 32 subscribers, and now I have 222 subscribers. So I appreciate everybody that's participated on my channel and helped me jump up in subscribers. But that target I was showing, this is the new target that's being it's released this weekend by actually the Scotsman and Elijah at Day at the Range got together and come up with this target, and the most you can score on this is $3.70, and there's a perfect 370, and I backed that up with a 369.
Oh, wow.
The automatic Ruger 1022 that I built. Guys, this challenge right here is a little different than what they normally do. It's going to be for charity also. So when they've started a GoFundMe, and if you want to, you can contribute to that GoFundMe. And I think they put a goal up there of $250, but they're gonna pass that up. So, and if you contribute to the GoFundMe, then based on the amount you contribute, he's going to attack that to your score. So if you score poorly and you made a good contribution, you still may come out poor. So, but it's for a good cause, and in the end, whoever wins gets to pick their own charity. And if you don't pick your own charity, then I think they have a couple picked out that they will give it to. But this is the first one I've done that is for charity, so it's near and dear to my heart. I've already made my contribution to that, and if you can't, I still encourage you to get out here and shoot these targets and participate. These guys put a lot of time and effort into making these, and it's challenging. I burn a lot of ammo and a lot of money doing it, but I enjoy every moment of it. And my scores. So I mean, all I do each time I shoot is strive to get a little better. But anyways, I'm windjamming now. So, Hillbilly, I appreciate you having me on here, and I look forward to being on Jamie's show next Friday, because that's
Friday, yeah.
primarily about rimfire next Friday.
Yeah.
So tune into that. And I guess Hillbilly, I'll see you on Tuesday.
You betcha. Well, good having you on here, buddy. I appreciate you. And if you've not gone over to Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies, go over and check him out. Do yourself a favor, subscribe. A lot of fun stuff over there. And so appreciate you being on here. And there's only a few people, actually, one, maybe two people know about this, but I'll be coming out with a challenge in the near future. And of course, it's gonna look something. This is just kind of prototype. I gotta finish up some work on it. But I mean, if I was gonna come up with a challenge, it'd have to be this
Seltzers.
hard seltzer.
Nice.
And
Hillbilly, if you need a test dummy, got it.
yeah, appreciate it. I will get a hold of you. And yeah, Hasbro, he's went out and shot that, and I shot it, and I'm kind of like working on doing a few things different and everything, and then we'll get it started. But yeah, I appreciate it. I'll get you one. And
advantage on this target, because when I first got into rimfire shooting from the bench, my practice target I made myself, I traced out a bunch of pennies on a piece of paper, and I tried to group within this inside a penny. And I've had a lot of practice shooting at coin, but the Captain American challenge that's been going around, that one's a little tougher. It's a tough target.
Yeah. Well, appreciate you.
That one ain't tough. Try the CCI standard challenge that Long Rifle put out, because you can only shoot CCI standard ammo.
Yeah, and I got this set up to where anybody can do it. There's going to be a price level on the guns and all that stuff. So, yeah. But yeah, thanks a lot for being on or not, buddy. Appreciate you. And so, Gizzard, we'll jump on over to you. What you got coming up?
Oh, the usual stuff and things. Wednesday night for my channel members only chat at 8 p.m. Central Time. And then Foul Territory on Fridays at 9 p.m. Central. Got some new two knife reviews that I recorded this past week on a couple new Civivi knives coming out, so check those out. Got a new Kaiser in for review today. I don't know when that'll be released because it's got to wait until the product is actually out on the shelves. So look for that. It'll be out one of these days. So anyway, yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you being on here as always. And guys, go over and check out Gizzard Gary if you're not already subscribed. Go over and subscribe to him. And Foul Territory on Friday nights or after Georgia Shooting Connections, always a blast. So make sure you check that out. And if you're a member, the members chat is a blast too. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. And of course, if you're VIPs, I'll be seeing you guys Tuesday evening. And of course, we got more videos coming up this next week. And I think hopefully I can get Ames talked into going out and doing another video with me, since she kicked my butt on that last one. I want a little bit of a redemption. So anyway, we'll see if that happens or not. And but I just want to thank you all so much for being here. I look forward to Guns Beer and Therapy every Saturday night. you guys make my day better. You really do. Just all the family and friends that you guys are. This is a wonderful community. I'm so thankful to be a part of it. And when I started this this show, this is 97, so 96, so 96 episodes ago, I'm like, heck, we'll try it on a Saturday night, and if people show up and we have fun, we'll do it. If they don't and we quit having fun, and we'll just end it. And thanks to all you guys, the panel, the side chat, it's been fun, every week, and I always look forward to it. And so I hope that you all feel the same. And again, I want to shout the VIPs out there. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And I want to leave everybody with this. Remember, God, family, and country. Make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord's willing, the creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing you again. We love you, Hillbilly Nation. Everybody say